I'm doing a Holy Grail challenge in PoE, trying to find every unique in SSF. There's a lot of uniques in Heist, so I did 401 grand Heist wings. A little side note, I try to stream on Twitch every Saturday now, so come and check that out. Link in the description and at the end of the video. Now let's just look at some highlights. If you don't want to watch the highlight of the farm, you can just skip to the end and watch the results.
That's decent. No spell suppression, but what the hell? This one.
Level up.
Good place to level.
It is a belt that I can use on a few builds. Very nice. This is stupidly strong.
Tier 5, Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 1 with explicit physical modifier magnitude. This is insane.
Doing the final Grand Heist wing, 401. Nothing here is interesting. This one is probably the most interesting one. None of them were worth anything. Now I need to sort this and yeah, we'll take a look at what I got when doing this. 401 Grand Heist wings. Here we are, 28 hours later. Obviously didn't do it 28 hours straight. I did it 20 minutes sometimes, 1 hour sometimes, and then I just added it up in the end, and it ended up about 28 hours. You could obviously do this quicker than 28 hours, but I decided to like open as many chests as possible. I killed a lot of enemies to level up. That's why the time is 28 hours. I did it on this build, a Magic Find Blade Vortex build. Link to this build will be in the description. Hope you like the highlight reel, and now let's look at what I found. Some of the things you've obviously seen in the highlight if you watched that. First tab, stacked decks, about 1,100, 9 tailoring, 15 tempering, 1 Voidborn Reliquary Key. We'll open this at the very end of the video. Let's put that into the inventory so I don't forget about it. Currency tab, not much to add here. This is what it is. Have a look. And the reason to why I did this, the new uniques for the Holy Grail, it's 19 of them. Some of them are pretty interesting, like the replica Feral's Fur, also replica Elberon's Warpath, also replica badge of the Brotherhood. Some other random uniques here, nothing special. Found a replica Dragon's Fang's Flight, always interesting to use Divines on, in SSF especially. Some other random replicas that I picked. Quite a few replica Paradoxica, none of them were especially good, so yeah, move on. We have the nice item tabs, some of the high damage roll items and the rings that you can get. Got 2 of these, 1 of these, and this one you have no prefix, only suffixes. Pretty funny. No bonus, but only suffixes. Pretty cool. The amulet that has Elder Shaper and all other Conqueror's influences. It's pretty cool. I've crafted on this. It didn't drop like this, but so yeah, I was bored and I crafted on it. That's how it looks now. Pretty interesting. Quant and everything. It's pretty good. And the belt. Also have this bow, around 648p DPS with perfect attack speed roll on it. Pretty decent. We have this wand. If we divine this a little bit and craft attack speed on it, we get just above 400p DPS on a wand. Pretty interesting too. Also found this two-handed experimental mace. It dropped with like 2 to 4 flat physical DPS, and I annulled. I got lucky, and then you could craft on. The damage on this is 600p DPS. You can divine it a little bit. You could definitely recraft the flat fist and get a little bit more. Stat stacking ring, very good trickster chest piece, and the others are not worth showing. Experimental bases you get. If you do 401, you definitely can get one of each if you want to. Trinkets, I picked them if they were good, and if there was nothing else interesting and there was a trinket, I picked it even if the trinket wasn't interesting, just because I don't want to think about it. Fractured items, some nice fractures. I think this is pretty nice. Tier 1 crit multi on the amulet, and I'll just hover over them. You can definitely find some nice fractured items in there in the chests, so open them if you want fractured items. Heist items, nothing to care about here. Enchantments, yeah, you find these in there, which increases the modifiers on your items. None of these are especially interesting. Just save them. Random items, some nice synthesized spaces, percent maximum life, really nice synthesized bone ring. Spell damage per power charge, nice this league, because everyone does the charge stacking. Ready, maximum ES percentage, pretty good, and some lightning damage on Imperial Bow. Everything else is garbage. Six links, definitely find six links. They're usually decently roll, have a life roll and everything. These can have a little bit of damage. Maps, almost 2 tabs. Gems, 4 tabs. Essences, boom. Fragments, pause and look if you want to. Offerings, that's quite a few, I don't know how many. If you want to count them, you do that. Scarabs, boom, pretty nice. Fossils, boom, pretty nice. Oils, pretty good. Catalysts. Divination cards we'll look at in Wealthy Exile and see if there's any value in any of these cards that I've picked up. Delirium, got a full simulacrum, found some maps, incubators, clusters. We'll also look at this tab in Wealthy Exile because it price checks for us. Here we are in Wealthy Exile. I'm not going to show you how to set this up. You'll have to look at some other guy's video. It's pretty easy. You just go to this page and everything will probably be pretty obvious. Now I have clicked on the divination cards and cluster tab, and we'll go here and we'll check. We have a few, so the total value of these tabs are 18 divines. There was no giga valuable card here and no giga valuable cluster. Now we know that. Here I have clicked a few other tabs and it adds up to about 200 divines. Keep in mind some of these are very low value, so this is probably a lot lower. You won't be able to sell the things, but it just gives you a nice indication on what I have here. And at the top here we can see the most valuable things in total value. I sorted by that, not the per item, but the total of all the items of that base. Tempering Orb is the highest, it's 35 divines. Tailoring Orbs is 27 divines. I guess you could make a lot more money doing this if you just ran in, not open any side areas, and try and get as many Tempering and Tailoring Orbs as possible. I think that's the play in trade if you want to earn money. In SSF you want other things too. At least I wanted, so I didn't do that, but in trade I would probably do that to get more divines. Stack decks, a lot of stack decks. As I said, 1100. Is it exactly 1100? Maybe this rounds up or down, whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. The offering of the goddess, it was 104 of them, and if you sell all of them it's 3.7 divines. Some of these you could sell for more because you sell in bulk, and some of these you can sell for less because you don't have enough of them. But there is a lot of value in doing grand heists Not in this league, but all other leagues, this is decently profitable compared to some of the other things you can do. And it's really safe to do this if you don't want to die with your character and level it up a few levels. You can do a lot of these and just stack up the levels. You always do the grand heists white. You scour everything. We have reached the end. Time to open the Voidborn Reliquary Key. If there was anything in the video that was unclear, just ask in the comment section and I'll answer as quick as I can. Well, let's see what we get. Okay. Storm Cloud. I don't think I have that as foiled, so it's nice I collect uniques in SSF. I mean, as long as I don't get a duplicate from these, I'm happy. Would be a lot happier with Mage Blood, obviously. Don't forget, live streams on Saturday. Sadly, I don't have a specific time yet. I'll work on that. And subscribe, like, comment for support. Thanks for watching.